It's USA MVP. I'm here to talk about the Saul Alvarez versus Austin Trout fight coming up on 4/20. Going into this fight, I think that Golden Boy has made a mistake. They have spoon-fed Saul Alvarez. Not that I don't think Alvarez is talented, because I do think Alvarez is talented. But they gave him more tomato cans than Campbell's soup. He's fought 140-pounder Josecito Lopez. Even though Josecito Lopez did move up and beat Victor Ortiz at 147. But through the whole fight, Victor Ortiz dominated Josecito Lopez. Josecito Lopez got lucky and caught him with a lucky shot, broke Victor Ortiz's jaw, and won that way. But it wasn't like, I don't even think that Josecito Lopez is fit for 147 pounds. He was being bullied in the ring before he broke Josecito Lopez's jaw. Saul Alvarez stopped Josecito Lopez, which we all expected. Saul Alvarez beat Shane Mosley, but Shane Mosley's old and over the hill. He beat Kermit Cintron, who's over the hill. And not to mention, Shane Mosley's been campaigning at 147. He fought at 154 years ago, but he's been fighting at 147 for the most part. He beat Matthew Hatton, Ryan Rhodes, tomato cans. Going into Austin Trout. Austin Trout, I haven't watched too many of his fights. I've seen him beat a game Delvin Rodriguez, who I think is a pretty decent fighter at 154. He fought Miguel Cotto, who I think is a pretty good fighter. Do I think he's the best at 154? Is he really great at 154? No, I think actually Miguel Cotto is good at 154, but I think he's better at 147. He roughed Mayweather up. So to Austin Trout's credit, he dominated a very game Miguel Cotto. Stylistically, let's talk about Austin Trout first. Austin Trout, he can fight off his back foot. He's very mobile. He has great legs, great conditioning. He's not a power puncher. So in the power category, I don't think he matches up well with Canelo. With the speed, he beats Canelo in the speed area. And defense, I think he beats Canelo in the defense area as well. Let's talk about Saul Alvarez, Canelo. I think Canelo is the type of fighter that walks you down, gives you brutal body punches, and beats you down in the corner. But he's fought people that's been right in front of him, not people with great footwork. The people he's fought, they stood right in front of him, took his punches, exchanged with him, and it's a lose-lose situation usually for the opponent. I don't think that Canelo is a fighter that's going to really try to chase you around the ring. That's not his style. He's a stalker. And usually the key to be the stalker is, you know, you got to use your angles. You got to be able to maneuver around so they don't come straight at you. And how I think this fight's going to go, I think Austin Trout is going to win this fight unless Alvarez knocks him out. If Alvarez does not knock him out, Austin Trout is going to win on the decision. The reason why I say this is, if you look at Canelo as a fighter, he does not throw a lot of punches. He's not a high volume puncher. He's not very fast. and there's parts of the rounds where he starts off very slow. He's not a fast starter once he gets out and the bell rings. So Austin Trout, he throws more punches, and he's not right in front of him for Canelo to hit. So Canelo's not going to be, you know, just sitting there exchanging like he does normally in his fights. I think Austin Trout is going to be very mobile, and when it gets ugly, Austin Trout is going to tie him up. And I don't see Saul Alvarez as being more than a one-dimensional fighter. I feel like Austin Trout can box if he has to box. He can fight on the inside if he has to fight on the inside. If he wants to exchange, he can exchange, but I don't know how well Austin Trout's chin is, so I don't think he's going to do something like that. But I feel like Austin Trout hasn't beaten every type of way except for power. I feel like he's going to outwork Canelo and beat him on the scorecards. Canelo's not going to be able to sit down on his punches because Austin Trout is going to be mobile. Let me know what you think. Post your comments on my page.